Elite Facts presents
Impressive facts about the male body.
7.
All men were women at one point. Let's start off with a fact that may actually surprise a lot of you out there, unless you excelled in biology, that is. So, at one point in all men's lives, they were actually women. But you're probably thinking to yourselves, how on earth is that possible? When would that even happen? Well, it all happens when your body is still in early development. That's right, all human beings in the world began their existence as females. The reason for this is because X and Y chromosomes are responsible for determining an individual's sex. However, this doesn't come into play until after around 6 weeks of pregnancy. How it works is if two X chromosomes join together during conception, a girl is produced. If X and Y chromosomes join together, a boy appears. As previously stated though, the Y chromosome isn't active until around the 6-week period. Until it begins to function, the embryo begins to develop as female and will continue to do so if the Y chromosome doesn't function.
6.
The Adam's apple. We think most men have been curious as to why there is a solid bulge coming out of their neck and what it's for. I mean, let's be honest, it's definitely somewhere you don't want to get punched, that's for sure. Then again, a punch in the neck is never good. However, the Adam's apple is just so sensitive that it's a literal pain in the neck if punched there. Well, we can take out two birds with one stone on this one, as we can't explain what the Adam's apple is for without mentioning why men have larger bones than women. Well, the reason for this is because women have only a small protrusion on their necks made up of thyroid cartilage. The only purpose of the thyroid cartilage is to protect their vocal cords and nothing else. But this thyroid cartilage is also a key player when it comes to how a person's voice sounds, as it's because of this that a person's voice will either be high-pitched or low-pitched. Now, this is why when hitting puberty, most men's voices get deeper, as it's during this period that its angle in relation to the annular cartilage changes, forming an Adam's apple and leading to the so-called breaking of a person's voice. This angle is actually much smaller in men than in women, and it's because of this difference in size that causes the protrusion in men's throats to become larger, thus causing their voices to get lower.
5.
They can also produce milk. Here's another thing not too many people know about. So despite what people may think, females aren't the only ones that can produce milk, as males also have the mammary glands and they can also produce their own milk. Now, it needs to be said that this milk shouldn't be used when feeding babies. Despite the fact that it is produced the same way as females, males' lactation is usually caused by the interaction of prolactin, a hormone which is needed to producing milk. On a very rare case, the extreme hunger can releasing high concentration of hormone, and this hormone is allowing the males to producing milk.
4.
Incredibly slow aging process. Now, here's a major difference between men and women as they get older, but it's been proven that when it comes to aging, men age a lot slower than what women do. The reason behind this is because men tend to lose collagen density more slowly than women. It's because of this slower deterioration speed that their skin resists wrinkles and sagging as they get older and older, whereas for women, collagen density decreases rather quickly. According to dermatologists, it has been proven that both men and women lose about 1% of collagen per year after reaching the age of 20. And while both men and women start losing collagen at the same time, as time goes on, women start losing it more and more than men do, especially once they hit the menopause phase of their lives.
3.
Baldness. So here's something interesting. Have you ever wondered why men have way more tiny hairs on their body than women do? Well, the answer is that it is because the male's body has contained an androgen hormone, which is triggering the growth of tiny hairs. However, despite the fact that the number of tiny hairs in men is thicker than women, males are way more prone to suffer from baldness. This is a common trend that you tend to see when it comes to men who are entering their 30s, as it has been proven that they are way more likely to suffer from hair loss. The root of this problem, no pun intended, is caused by the existence of dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, that resides inside the male's body. It is because of this hormone that hair follicles slowly diminish on your scalp. The DHT hormone will keep diminishing your hair following your aging process.
2.
Effects of smoking. Now, we don't need to tell you about the dangers of smoking. Hell, most cigarette cartons have huge warning labels on them with images of the damage that can be done because of smoking. Hell, in some countries, they've outright banned colorful packaging and branding in an attempt to make people lose interest. Well, needless to say, smoking is extremely hazardous to our bodies. This is all in thanks to millions of dangerous chemical compounds that can be found in just a single cigarette that can have an extremely negative effect on our bodies. Now, what does this have to do with the male body? Well, put it this way, it has the most negative effect to the one thing a male truly cares about. We can't say the scientific name of the body part because YouTube doesn't like that, so instead, we'll refer to this body part as the nether regions. So it has been proven that the amount of nicotine in a single cigarette is also contributing the constriction of blood vessels. This can be extreme harmful if you continue smoking, as it will eventually take its toll on your bloodstream that leads down to the nether regions. By smoking on a regular basis, the blood cut off from your nether regions will eventually disturb the erection process. Studies have shown that smoking is proving to increase the risk of impotence in 30% of males. This number of percentage can go higher, up to 50%, when the males are reaching the age of 50. So there you go. If you wanted a reason to stop smoking, there's another one for you.
1.
PMS. Now this one is sure to surprise a lot of you. Now this one is something that's only found in around 26% of men, so it is fairly uncommon, but it has been proven that around 26% of men also experience symptoms of PMS, or premenstrual syndrome. During these periods, no pun intended, all of the signs you'd see with a woman who is currently being affected by PMS can also be found in men. This is shown when a man suddenly becomes more sensitive, irritable, and hungry. This is more so evident as they can even experience extreme stomach cramps. Pretty much any symptom we've come to know when it comes to PMS is present. So there you go. I bet that surprised quite a few of you out there, huh? And that's our list. Did we leave anything out that you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and tap the bell button so you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more elite facts.